everybody, it's Sara. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell, I'm coming at you with a very different kind of video because I'm gonna be doing my plan with me for the month of March into my bullet journal. It's been so long since I've done a journaling video. I think the last one that I made was probably in like April of 2020, so it's been almost a year, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I was so excited about the theme that I had chosen for this month that I decided to film a video for all of you. And basically, as you can probably tell from the little pictures that I showed you and everything, this month I am doing an old books theme, and that's a theme that I have been meaning to do for quite a while now. I've had this idea for a couple of months because obviously I love books. But also this month is Women's History Month, so I decided to include some quotes and some pictures of my favorite classic female authors, one of which is obviously Virginia Woolf, as you can probably tell right here. So yeah, for my quote page, I'm doing a collage with a picture of Trinity College Library in Dublin that I actually took when I went to Ireland, and a portrait of Virginia Woolf that I cut out and just added on there. And the quote that I use for this month's journal is, "Lock up your libraries if you like, but there is no gate, no lock, no bolt that you can set upon the freedom of my mind." And that is obviously a quote by Virginia Woolf, and this is one of my favorite quotes of hers, so that is why I decided to include it in my journal. Now we're switching over to my cover page, so as you can tell, I'm just tearing out this image that I found on Google of those old book pages, and I'm using that as a sort of a background. And I'm also using this other image that I found that I really love of old books. Also, by the way, I am going to try and link all of the supplies that I'm using in this video if I can find them again. So this little like strip of washi tape is from AliExpress, as well as those stamps. So yeah, I'm gonna try to link everything down below just in case you're interested by any of these things that I'm using. But yeah, for the cover page, that is pretty much it. I just stamped out Mars, which is March in French, on the cover, and now I'm just adding a little border. Now we're moving on to my calendar spread, which is always one of my favorite spreads. I don't know why, I just really like it. It's probably because I'm a very organized person, so anything that helps me just stay organized is really satisfying to me. So yeah, I'm just creating a little header and then putting in that cute little image that I also found on Google, as well as a page that I actually ripped out from a book. Yeah, that happened. Also, I apologize for the lighting in this video. My room is in the basement, and so the lighting is never really great. Yeah, I tried to fix it, but it's just not really easy to do so. And yeah, next time I'll try to use my ring light just to make it a little bit better for all of you. I hope you don't mind too much. I'm creating a second little box like the one that I created at the bottom of the right page, and basically that one, the one on top, is for video ideas, and then the other one is for any events that I have that month. Obviously I don't have a lot of events at the moment, but I still love to write whatever I have going on down there, just to once again stay organized. Then I decided to add a little bit of washi tape as well as some stickers to this page. Those stickers are so cute. They're like kind of forest theme stickers, so there are a lot of mushrooms and flowers, and I absolutely adore them. I put them in like every spread. Every single time I do a spread, I want to use them because I love them so much. I also decided to add a little bit of color around the edges of those boxes because I felt like there was something missing. So yeah. Then moving on, I am going to be making my to-do list page. So basically every single week I write down everything that I need to do that week. So this spread is very, very simple. It's basically just a blank page, but at the end of the month, let me tell you, it is so full. So that's why I don't add anything else to it. Then right next to my to-do list spread, I have my habit tracker. So basically I just write down all of the days of the month along the edge of the page, and then right over that I write down all of the habits that I want to track, and then if I do that task I just color in a little dot right next to the date. And if ever you're curious, the habits that I'm tracking are whether I'm taking a walk every day, if I'm looking at my cell phone in the morning because I'm trying to not do that. I'm also tracking if I try to keep my back straight during the day because I do have a lot of back problems. And then I also have some weekly tasks like cleaning the bathroom and vacuuming and watering Entrapta, my plant. So yeah, once again, just stamping out the title at the top of the page. So it says habitude, which is habits in French. Also adding some washi tape, of course, and one of those very cute vintage stamp sticker. Then moving on, we have a budget spread, which I don't normally do, but for this month I decided to create one because I kind of want to track my income and my spendings. So yeah, basically that is that spread. There isn't that much to say about it. I do once again really like the little image that I found to decorate this spread. I think it's so cute. By the way, those stamps are probably the best investment I ever made for my bullet journal. They make everything just so much prettier and so easy. So yeah, if you like the look of stamps and you still haven't gotten any, I would highly recommend. Next, I'm gonna be working on my books read spread because this is my life journal as well as my reading journal. I don't have two separate journals to track my reading and my habits and all of the rest of the stuff. I just put everything in the same journal. So yeah, like I said, this is the page on which I am going to be writing down every single book title that I read during the month of March, and I am decorating that one with the other half of the picture that I cut in half earlier, and also with a portrait of Jane Austen, who is one of my favorite authors. And the little piece of paper that I put right next to Jane Austen is actually the first page of Pride and Prejudice, with the iconic opening line: "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife." So yeah, Pride and Prejudice is definitely one of my favorite books of all time. So when I decided to include some of my favorite classic female authors in this plan with me, I knew that I had to put it in there as well. And then finally, we are at the last spread of this Plan With Me video, which is basically my reading stats spread. And it's just this huge grid in which I write down the title of all of the books that I've read that month. So I track how many books I've read, what genres they're from, and also if I read them as an ebook or as an audiobook, which age category they belong to, and also if I borrowed it, if it's a new author for me, all of those things. So yeah, that is just a very simple spread because the grid takes up a lot of space, but I really love how I decorated it this month. Alright, so there we are. This is the end of this Plan It With Me video. So here is the final flip through with the quote page and the cover page first. Then we have the calendar spread, which I do really like. Then I have my to-do list page, which is right now very, very empty, as well as my habits tracker. Then we have my budget tracker, I want to say. Is that how you say it? And then my books read page. And then finally we have my reading stats for the month. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video and if you would love to see more bullet journaling videos from me, because I really enjoyed making this one. And if you really enjoyed, also don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!